What's up, guys? It's your boy, Tom, back for another video. Second time shooting this video because I already shot it once and I had music and they didn't like my music, so they just muted the whole damn video. So no music, records, that's it. Let's get into it. Hope everyone's doing well, all that. Most of these record finds are from a record show in Danbury a couple weeks ago. I met up with Steve there. Flipside CT is his YouTube channel. I'll post a link down below, but without further ado, don't have a lot of time, let's get into it. McCoy Tyner, Sahara. This is a quartet with McCoy Tyner on piano, obviously, Sonny Fortune on sax and flute, Calvin Hill on bass, and Alphonse Mouzon on drums and percussion. Amazing McCoy Tyner record. This is a reissue. Originally came out in '72. Milestones is a later reissue. I think it's also from the '70s. Could be on an orange label. The original had a multicolored deal going on, had some squares on the label and stuff. You guys can look it up, but amazing. Music itself is kind of like post-bop modal, maybe, but just such insane, intense amount of energy on this. The playing is just so furious, so intense. Seriously, felt like my speakers were gonna like blow up or they're gonna come out of my speakers. The thing was it's just that it's that intense. So if you're just getting into McCoy Tyner or you're into it, just don't know this record, definitely recommend checking this one out. This one was a couple bucks, so it's got a few marks on it and all that, and it's not a first pressing, obviously, but who cares? For a couple bucks, nobody's gonna pass that up. From the same seller, I also picked up Charles Lloyd, sorry, Gita, I think it's Gita. Really awesome record. This one is from '73 on A&M Records, so a year later. Once again, just a few bucks here, but this is his 15th, I believe, studio album, so pretty insane there. Dude has a lot of records. If you're not familiar with the man Charles Lloyd, definitely check out some of his work. Side A is definitely more Eastern fusion jazz. Side B, they do a melody of the Stones. Backstreet Girl, Lady J, and Mother's Little Helper. I'm not a big Rolling Stones fan, kind of whatsoever. Not really my thing. I don't know why. They just don't do it for me, but I don't really see what the big deal about them is. They're definitely talented. I just think there's a lot better bands. That's my little spiel on the Stones. Anyway, so before I get all a bunch of hate from the Stones fans, great record. If you've heard one Charles Lloyd record, I don't want to say you've heard them all, but you kind of get the vibe from what they sound like. So, like I said, Charles Lloyd. Side A is more kind of Eastern Indian music, and side B it's more just like not straight ahead jazz, but just jazz, so free jazz. And they do the suite of Rolling Stones tracks as well. So, a couple bucks there. Next up, Tony Scott, Music for Zen Meditation, from the same seller. A couple bucks again. One I've been after for a while. Not an expensive record, one hard to find, but this is on Verve from 65 on Verve. So if you aren't familiar with this, it's exactly what it is. Kind of like classical Japanese music for meditation, new age, whatever you want to call it. Fusion, improvisation, but done really well though. Not that kind of cheesy new age. All new age kind of gets a bad raps for being kind of cheesy and bad, but this is nothing like that. It's really good. Whole lot of improvisation on here. I think most of the album is actually improvised, so pretty impressive. Like I said, classical Japanese new age meditation music, really cool. Definitely really happy to find this one. Chris McGregor's Brotherhood of Breath, self-titled. I think the original actually had this as the front cover. This is the back cover on the US issue. This is on RCA Neon. I guess a sub-label of RCA, which I wasn't really too familiar with. I will show you guys what the label looks like, which is pretty cool. I do like the label quite a bit on this one. So, with the neon label. Pretty dope, right? And then the other side is just a regular RCA label. But if you aren't familiar with this album, it was released in '70. I think it's 1970. Really nice though, kind of mix and fusion of like Afro jazz, avant-garde jazz, free jazz improvisation. Excuse me. Gatefold. This is actually a promo copy. It's got a promo, not stamp, but etched in there. Sorry, didn't think of the word. Etched in there. Well, amazing players on here. So Chris McGregor, Malcolm Griffiths, Nick Evans, Harry Beckett, Dudu Pukwana, the saxophone player, excuse me, Ronnie Beer, Alan Skidmore, Harry Miller, Louis Mahalo on drums, amazing drummer, John Zerman. So as you can tell, so many great players on here. And like I said, the music is just a really, really great fusion of just African kind of inspired jazz, along with free jazz, avant-garde jazz. So good. Love this album. Really cool. Happy to have that. Excuse me. Next one here I got from Steve. So he said he wasn't really feeling this, so I grabbed it off him, gave me a little discount. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. This is a great concert of Charles Mingus from '72 on Prestige. This is a triple 3LP set, triple gatefold as well. So I'll try to open the whole thing, but so there's part of the gatefold, and then opens up like so. Hope you guys can see that. If not, just check it out online. Pretty cool artwork, but haven't listened to the whole thing yet because it is a basically a full concert, so 3-hour concert. But it's pretty damn good. You have, let's see, Eric Dolphy, Clifford Jordan, Danny Richmond, Jackie Byard, and Johnny Cole's on here for the lineup. Awesome playing from both Dolphy and Clifford Jordan on here. Really cool. Not for everybody, obviously. He didn't really care for it, but I thought it was amazing. Some great stuff from them. So it is long because it's a full concert. Some long tracks, but happy to have that. Another album that's highly praised in the Astral Travelers group, and for good reason too. I don't know why I still have the shrink on here. So what I've been after for a long time too. Joe Chambers, New World on Finite Records. This is from '76, I believe. But just how to describe this? Just excellent record. It's an excellent mix of the music. Is a nice mix of like hard bop, avant-garde, Latin, I guess. But just from amazing compositions on here, from really light stuff to really heavy jammers. Just so awesome. He's got to hear an album for yourself to understand it. Like the label, pretty plain label, but music, like I said, definitely worth checking out. The music on this one, high recommendation for me. I know it's been talked about a bunch, but just one I never had and just really wanted to get. So definitely happy to add that to the collection. I don't know why the fuck I just put the shrink back on there after I took it off, but whatever. Sorry guys, too damn hot for this. Too damn hot to do anything. It's crazy humid out today for unfortunate reasons. Another one from the fair, really cool. Billy Banks Sextet featuring Frank Lowe, Sweet Space from '79 on Anima Records. I think it's Anima Records. But as you can tell, these guys together, Billy Bang, amazing jazz violinist, Frank Lowe, awesome sax player. Also, you also have Luther Thomas on alto sax. Frank Lowe plays tenor. Butch Morris on cornet. Curtis Clark on piano. Steve McCall on drums. And Wilbur Morris on bass. Nice group photo in the back there. Got a pretty good deal on this. I think this was $10, so really clean. Definitely scooped it up when I saw it. Once again, I know jazz violin isn't really everyone's cup of tea, but I think Billy Bang is definitely one of the guys who just does it so well. Not too intrusive, not too kind of, I don't know. Doesn't really sound like he's kind of bragging or trying to show off when he's playing. He's just playing, So, but really cool. Happy to have that. BYG, happy to add this to the collection. This is Jack Cursil, I believe it's called pronounced Jack Cursil, Black Suite, from 1970, I think. BYG actual number, 49. Well, And a really nice lineup on this one too. You have, let me see, Arthur Jones, Anthony Braxton, Burton Green, Bob Gurn, and Cloud Delco, who are kind of mainstays on the BYG. Actuel, they play bass and drums. I think this record would have been a lot better even without either a different rhythm section or without a rhythm section. I think it would have worked really, really good. Just with saxophone, trumpet. Anthony Braxton plays contrabass, clarinet, and Bert Green plays piano. I think that's all that was needed on this. It is avant-garde jazz. I think it would have worked really, really well with those guys, and those instruments, but either way, it still works great. Definitely awesome. A really kind of underrated, in my opinion, trumpet player right here. So I don't think he did that much either, unfortunately. So I could be wrong about that. I haven't really looked into it. These last three here, I bought kind of for myself as a birthday gift. First up, once again, it's been shown a ton of times, but just didn't have it. Dizzy Reese, Possession, Exorcism, Peace, and the Honeydew label from '77. Really awesome, kind of spiritual jazz type record. So good. Awesome artwork on this. It's amazing playing, so I'll leave some annotations for some tracks for you guys to check out. Another one, that same vein. Wanted it, never had it. Chico Freeman, which I don't have really anything from him except for this now. Spirit Sensitive. There's a lineup right there. Cecil McBee, Billy Hart, John Hicks, Don Moy from Art Ensemble, obviously. But this is on Indian Navigation. Less kind of free avant-garde than his usual stuff. It's going to kind of straddles more the hard bop line. Doesn't really go over, so really, really cool. Doesn't veer too far out there. That's kind of what you're expecting. That's kind of what I was expecting, but. And the last one, which I'm really excited about. I really wanted this record for a long time. Two of my favorite players on here, for sure. Doing her thing so good. This is Steve Lacy with Don Cherry, Evidence. It's actually a quartet. You have Steve Lacy on sax, Don Cherry trumpet, Carl Brown on bass, and Billy Higgins on drums. Amazing rhythm section as well. So good. This is an OG mono press New Jazz. Like I said, I've been after this one for a while. The record's not in absolutely perfect shape, but the price I got it for, I'm perfectly happy with it. Just has a couple scratches. Nothing crazy. A couple marks on it, but plays fine. I listen to it. It's really happy to have an original. As you guys might know, the New Jazz stuff isn't always easy to find originals of. But yeah, the tracks on here are mostly from Monk. They're mostly doing Monk's compositions. I believe in a couple from Duke Ellington too. I believe, but yeah, I think that's it. But just amazing bop, hard bop. You want to call definitely getting out there at times, but never really going over that edge. So amazing, amazing stuff right here. Steve Lacy, master of the straight horn, in my opinion. Probably a lot of people, other people's opinions too. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. It's way too hot, so I'm gonna stop it here. I do have some more stuff to show, but probably running out of time. So talk to you guys later. Peace.